Spend a weekend with me in Edinburgh, or rather one day, because we had to completely write off the first day. You will soon see why. Had to have some champagne, but as soon as we got there and got off the plane, it was torrential rain. So I headed to Primark, went back to the hotel. As you can just see, I had a little fit check, and then we headed to Siverino's, an amazing Italian, great service, great Hugo spritz you can see here. But the pasta was too spicy for me, sorry. As you can see, still torrential rain, so that night I just got a pendulum and headed straight to bed. Next day, the rain had cleared up, thank God, as you can see from our view. Had a premiere in breakfast, and here's my second fit check. I love everything witchy, so I really wanted to go to the Museum of Witchcraft, but I have to say, I really did not like it.
Definitely go if you're interested in that sort of thing, but even for me, the energy was a little bit weird. Like, it was just a little bit creepy in there.
Yeah, I really hate to give bad reviews about places, especially spiritual things, because I absolutely love those places, but I was just extremely freaked out. Like, it did not feel great in there. Anyways, I promise it gets better. We headed to Victoria Street, aka Diagon Alley, and I went in this natural skincare shop. Then, the part you've all been waiting for, I went into Museum Context, which has many original Harry Potter merchandise. Then I really didn't know what to expect heading to Greyfriars Kirkyard, but it is a must see. There was these amazing gravestones, and again for Harry Potter fans, you can see Tom Riddle's grave there. Then I went to Black Moon Botanica, again a must see. They had amazing stuff in here. The lady in here was also super helpful. She gave me some protection spray because I told her how bad the vibes were in the museum. But yeah, I was really in my element in here. There was so much stuff I wanted to pick up. I told the lady I do tarot, and she sent me to the other site on Thistle Street for a tarot reading, which you will see in a second. But just before we went, you have to go to the Venel Viewpoint, which is the iconic setting for the one day series on Netflix. Make sure to check out the photographer outside the witchery. He did these really cool newspaper looking photographs. And then this was the beautiful tarot reading I got. Their Instagram handle is Carnelian Keeps Tarot. Lastly, I headed to Cockburn Street for a few shops. I went to Pie in the Sky, which had crazy Taylor Swift merch. Then the iconic coffee shop, The Milkman, where I got the most gorgeous cake and hot chocolate.